Hello and welcome back to another video. I hope you are all doing well. I do have Oscar and Rosie with me. Obviously Rosie has messed up all the cushions on the bed there and Oscar is just snoozing away. I've literally just taken him out for a walk just to try and calm him down a little bit. But today is Tuesday, and with regards to house renovation, we're kind of at a point where everything is a bit up in the air. We're in that kind of limbo stage of, okay, what do we want to do in the hallway, stairs and landing, and also just finishing the last little touches in the ensuite. And there's certain things in the rooms that are completely done that we kind of just need to adjust and change slightly. So in the second bedroom, I kind of want to change the decor around in there a little bit. I just want to replace the faux flowers and add things and take things away. So I'll show you that this week because I do want to kind of give that a bit of a freshen up now that that room is totally just used as a guest bedroom. And then in the ensuite, Sam has fitted the plug hole, and tonight he's just going to fit the waste underneath, and we're still waiting for the cabinet door, so fingers crossed we can get that delivered soon so we can actually get that on and use the bathroom with it being fully done. He has actually sealed and everything in there now, so it is usable. So I think potentially tonight we may be using the ensuite for the first time, but I'll keep you updated on that anyway. And then with regards to the plan of action, Sam is mainly going to get the porch all prepped, ready for kind of digging the step out. And I think the porch and the top of the landing are probably the first bits that we're going to try and get sorted. We kind of want to do it in one hit, so it very may well be we do the porch area just outside, the hallway, the stairs and the landing together, because I think Sam wants to get all the plastering done at the same time from top to bottom. So I do feel like we're going to get somewhere quite quickly, shall we say. There's nothing in the sense of plumbing work to do at all. We do have to just get our electrician in to do a couple of bits, but Sam hasn't got a faff around trying to get his head around like pipes and stuff, so I'm keeping my fingers crossed it'll be a bit smoother. The only thing I'm a bit concerned about is the staircase and what we're going to do with that. And then under the stairs, Sam's going to kind of rebuild underneath. At the moment we've just got like a door there, and then we've just got all our trainers and stuff in like this unit. I will show you at some point when it's a little bit more clean. And then I think he's just gonna kind of knock all of that out and then build some kind of system in there so we can access our shoes a little bit better. So yeah, there's a lot going on, but there isn't a lot going on at the same time. So I do hope that this week I can film a little bit more content than last week, because I know last week was a bit of a shambles. We did obviously work on the garden quite a lot, and we do need to get that finished at some point. But I need to just get some lining done now, so I haven't got time to be going out in the garden. Also, I don't know what the weather's going to be like, because I think today's a bit more dry, but come tomorrow and the rest of the week I don't think it's ever so great. So we do need to prioritise and get that done, so that at least it's one less thing to worry about and we can come back inside then. But all the Tudor on the outside is totally finished. I don't know if I mentioned that in my previous video or not, but we've managed to put the final bit on the bottom, so I'm pleased we've got that done now. So the next thing is just, yeah, working our way downstairs. It's Wednesday and the weather is awful. Like, we're on the 2nd of August and I don't know why the weather has been so miserable this summer, but it's so sad. I've literally got a hoodie on and some leggings which are actually thermally lined, which is ridiculous. It's not actually that cold, but it feels cold because it's been raining outside non-stop. So I've got myself a cup of tea and I just thought I would get the ensuite cleaned. Rosie is of course doing her daily activity and messing up the bed. Rosie, what are you doing? I give up at this point. But yeah, in the ensuite, Sam didn't actually manage to get the waist fitted. He needs to find a slimline one. That's the second one he's ordered and it's not been right, which is just typical. So he's going to try and find one today at Build Base to see if he can find one that can actually fit under the sink. He's having issues because we've got like that slimline sink, so it's difficult to try and find something small enough to be able to fit. This is what the ensuite currently looks like. Bit of a reality check. It is a bit messy in here because Sam's been round and kind of sealed it all up. There's just kind of pipes all over the place, but nevertheless I am going to get it cleaned because all he's got to do is fit in here. The right kind of connector bit, I don't know, but the plug hole is actually been fitted now, so that bit's done. And I'm gonna just clean up and de-dust everywhere in here. It's not too bad, it's still quite clean, but I know how dusty it's gonna be, so at least if I get this all cleaned up, it will be ready to use, and fingers crossed Sam will be able to get that done tonight, and hopefully we'll be able to use it tonight, if not tomorrow for definite. It's got to be, because we've waited far too long, and because this door has literally just been shut whilst we've been in this room, it doesn't feel like there's an ensuite in there. And just like that, the ensuite is finally clean. It feels so fresh in here, and I did actually add a diffuser, so I bought this one from the Rituals and it's white, so it goes perfectly in here, and the scent is rice milk and cherry blossom, so it smells absolutely divine. But now we're almost close to using it, I thought I'd get it out. So satisfying opening a new diffuser. But yeah, this is pretty much what it looks like. I'm not 100% sure on this candle that I've got here. I might remove it and replace it with something different, but I think it's just throwing me off slightly, but we'll see anyway. And obviously here it's just so gutting that we haven't got the cabinet mirror on yet, but we will get that soon hopefully. And then in here we finally got the plug hole cover to go over the waist there. We did have a worrying moment where we thought we'd lost it, and I was worried that it had been thrown away by accident, but Sam managed to find it, so I'm happy we've got that on. Everything else in here is pretty much done. We just haven't put the hooks on in here because we don't know where we're going to put stuff, so we'll get that sorted, I'm sure, right before we move into here. But yeah, I'm happy with how it's looking. It's just a shame about the cabinet mirror, but hopefully we will get that. I've not actually had any response to emails yet, so I think they're still trying to chase up whereabouts it is, but fingers crossed within the next week or so we should be able to have that on. I tried to film myself restyling this guest bedroom, but the camera actually died on me and I didn't realise, so I got everything looking absolutely perfect. Turned around to look at the camera and it wasn't even on, so I'm so gutted, but I may as well show you what I have got done in here. The bed is pretty much the same. Please do ignore the state of the creases. I haven't actually ironed the bedding. I've been too busy ironing holiday stuff and I just couldn't be bothered, to be honest. So cushions have stayed the same, blanket is still the same. Over here hasn't changed at all. I do want to change this up a little bit, but I don't exactly know what I'm going to put here yet, so I'm just leaving it as it is for now. And then over in the window is where the biggest change has happened, so I've put a White Company diffuser here, and then there's a Freckle Face wax melt burner and also a wax melt in the top. Freckle Face is absolutely beautiful. I'll tag their website down below because their stuff is just so nice. And then in the middle here, which is probably my favourite part, is a photo of Oscar and Rosie in a frame from the range. And then over in this corner I've got a White Company candle, and then this vase here was from a local home shop. And then these are dried gypsophilia flowers. That was from my friend's wedding actually. I dried it over a couple of weeks, so it was at the start of July and we're at the start of August now, so it could have probably done with a little bit longer, but I think it'll be okay, and it should last well in the window. So yeah, that's pretty much everything. You gonna let me talk? You gonna let me talk? Are you gonna let me talk? To the camera? You gonna let me? Thank you. Can you just be quiet just for 2 minutes? Please. Please? 2 minutes? Can we be quiet? 2 minutes? Yes? No? Excuse me. Excuse me. I have literally spent the past half an hour waiting for Oscar and Rosie to stop play fighting on the bed before I can talk, because the noise is just unbelievable. But just briefly going over what we did yesterday, I didn't actually film anything update wise yesterday, apart from obviously Sam starting the porch, which you will have just seen in my previous clip. It was like a last minute decision just to kind of get that step up, and he's glad that he's managed to get that all clear now, ready for tomorrow, when I think he's going to properly like clear the rest of it out and then build like that concrete base ready for the porch to go onto. Yesterday also, which he did plan to do, was fit the waste underneath the sink, and luckily, panic over, we managed to find one slim enough to fit underneath there. I mean, it has taken up a bit more room, but nothing that's going to affect the storage which I'm going to be putting into there, so that is good. And now that the taps can actually run, I think we may move into the ensuite tonight, I'm hoping, because everything's all pretty much set and ready. The only annoying thing is we haven't got the cabinet door yet, but the place that we got it from, so Build Base, have basically turned around and said that they need to order us another one because they cannot find it in their warehouse anywhere. So fingers crossed we will be able to get that next week, so I can actually get some shots in there. But Rosie's started kicking off again. Rosie, please, just 5 minutes, thank you. I swear every time I just pick up the camera to talk, they think it's a game. But plan of action tomorrow, I am actually in the office in the morning, and Sam wants to obviously carry on and get the rest of that done, and then when I get back, I think it's just a case of trying to sort of tidy up and organise the house. I have created myself a list of things that I need to buy, and also I've been trying to sort out the cabinet in the bedroom. I say the cabinet, like the cupboard area. We've put all the coats in there. I know the weather's still warm, but I just wanted to get everything kind of washed, cleaned and put away properly, so that's all hung up in there. And I need to try and find some storage for my high heels, because although I don't have that many, I kind of want to put them away in the cupboard, sort of in a compact box, so that they can keep clean and just away from the rest of the shoes which are downstairs. So yeah, that's the main thing on my list, along with the many other things. And reality has hit that we are now in August and it's only 4 months till Christmas, which is insane. Sorry, I just had to stop for a second there and pick this little one up because they're just gonna carry on play fighting again, and I can't have that. So at least if I hold one of them, you'll stay quiet, won't you? Yes, I know. You gorgeous boy. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting distracted myself now. Yeah, like I said, Christmas. I know I'm using that word already, but we said that we was going to get everywhere up until the lounge done, and we are only just starting at the landing. So I'm hoping that we can get most bits done for Christmas, but we shall see. We're going to really try and get cracked on and get as much as we can done over the next couple of months. It does seem quite positive with the way that it's going, and obviously, like I said before, there's not any plumbing work or anything for Sam to get his head around. I think the longest part is just all of the plastering work, which will take a little while, and then obviously you have to leave it to go off for a couple of weeks. So as long as I get on top of everything else and stay organised, fingers crossed there won't be any delays, but we shall see.